Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 12th of April, 2025. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Keeneland. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the stakes action races 9 and 10 from Keeneland. The ninth race is featured on the program, the final leg to get to the Kentucky Derby, if you have enough points, that is. The ninth race from Keeneland, it is the Lexington Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a $400,000 purse race for 3-year-olds here. Field of 9 horses going 1,700 meters or a mile and 1/16th on the Keeneland main track. Gonna take a shot with the 7 horse Praetor as a top selection. We're gonna go 7-6-3-4 in the superfecta. 7-6-3-4 super, top selection, 7 horse Praetor. 3-year-old Cold Bite into the mischief. Chad Brown trains this one. Fabian Pratt gets the mount. 2-1 here. Horse's most recent appearance off the bench came the 9th of March at Gulfstream. The one-turn mile off 75 claimer, first-time winners. He won by 7.5 lengths. It wasn't as impressive as his maiden victor, but it was still a good race. He stalked all the way around the race course. He was a little bit wide. He was on the drive and excelled that day. Very good run. Coming here to 2 turns, mile 16th, short stretch here at Keeneland. Thoroughly paced, which will really do wonders with him. I think he could find the trip to win. He ran 2 back in the main special at Aqueduct, 1 mile 27th of September, and he put on a show that day. He won by an X, had some good numbers on the front end, and he kept going. He grinded out to the wire. Sovereignty finished second with the next start winner. We all know what he's done so far in his real campaign. One year lies contenders for the Derby in a few weeks' time. This horse actually beat in front of him. He sat back early. He was up with him early on. He got to the lead, and then he took off clear, and he fought a good war of attrition late to get the job done. A very, very good run after all said and done. And then on debut, he actually ran behind Ferocious on that 3rd of August, Saratoga main special weight, going 6 in the mud on, I believe that was Whitney Day. Finished third by 7 1/4 lengths, and he had a horrible beginning, was stupidly wide, but I thought he was gaining some ground late. Not a bad race in the feed. He's training well since the last race. He has some good form cycles with some decent horses underneath him. I'm going to give him a shot to win here. I think the 6 horse Gosger for Brendan Walsh and Irad Cohen also. He was a winner last time out on the 15th of February at Gulfstream. 1 turn mile on the main special weight, won by 1.5 lengths from a bit of a wide trip. He basically stalked. He got the lead, got the job done. It wasn't an impressive victory, but it was still a very good race. Came back with a good buyer of 88, though. It was his first start since 14th of December. That came over the 3/4 in the main special weight Gulfstream, where he finished second by 1 1/4 lengths, reading out of the gate so clearly. He hit it going out of it. He was wide. Over a shorter trip, he wasn't appreciative to. I thought he showed potential. I do like his workouts locally since coming from Palm Meadows at the from mid-March. Most recent workout 36-4 in this track. It does play quickly, Keeneland, in the mornings, but it looks like he's been getting good handle of it. He's drawn well at 7-2. Let's use him in the late pick 4 here. But to recap my selection for the featured ninth race from Keeneland, it is the Lexington. Gonna take the 7 horse Praetor. Give kudos to the 6 horse Gosger. 7-6-3-4 super. 7-6 in the multi race. Co-feature 10th race now from Keeneland. It is the Jenny Wiley Stakes. It's a grade 1 event for a $650,000 purse race for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. Field 9 horses going 1,700 meters or a mile 16th here in the Jenny Wiley. Gonna go with the 1 horse Excellent Truth. We're gonna go 1-6-5-2 in the superfecta. 1-6-5-2 super. Top selection 1 horse Excellent Truth. This Fibro mare by Kotai Glory here. Chad Brown trains. Flavian Pratt gets the mounts. They ran the course most recently at the end of July at Deauville. Soft ground, 1 mile in the Group 1 pre-Rothschild, and he finished second by length. Masqui de Savine was the next out winner. Pardon me, I mispronounced the horse's name. But this horse, the winner was the next out winner. This horse was with him early on. He had a lead, got caught by the winner late, outran the 13-1 odds in a proper Group 1 race. Not a bad race after all said and done. Coming to this turf course, and it was rated for him the last few days. It's the softer side of firm, which I think he should absolutely adore. Coming here today, I think he could find the trip to win. Coming around 2 turns. Someone going down the straightaway at Deauville's last two back in the listed race at Deauville in the pre-Goldakova. Went by 1 1/4 lengths from a tracking trip. He really flew home clear that day. And then very fast round for Paris at Longshot, 1 mile in a conditions race. Finished fourth by 1 1/4 lengths, where he just couldn't get there late. Had a bit of a trouble trip when we was drawn also. And then in the Prix de l'Opera of 2023 at Longshot, over the 1 1/4, finishing 6 by 3 lengths. She just never really got going in the back of the pack. I do think the 1 1/4 that day taken, so it's a very tough Group 1 horse. It just wasn't the right spot for her. But the win in the Prix de Psyche coming from the attack was quite impressive. In the Pre-Clos before that, Shanti wasn't bad at all. Refreshing here off some decent runs last year against some proper Group 1 quality horses. In the America debut, I'm going to use her here. I think the 6-horse Jabbar for Godolphin at Roger Very and Joel Rosario can win also. And a decent race in the Lady Wolferna at Wolverhampton over the 7.5. That listed race back about 6 weeks ago, where he finished fourth by 2 lengths that day, and just kind of stalked that they got interfered with in the lane, which cost his horse a better place. But I thought it was a decent race off the bench. They weren't trying there. They're trying for proper Group 1 success, Grade 1 success here today. Come here stateside. I think she could find the drift, the race to win. She drifted two back, which cost her the victory at Goodwood. 7 furlongs in the Group 3 Oak Tree Stakes. She won by habit because she was drifting. They had to disqualify her place for second. It was the right call. She did interfere with horses, especially with a small margin of victory. And then before that, she had a decent place in the Falmouth, and then won a Carlisle in a very nice listed race. She's coming running against some decent quality horses in Europe, coming here to the States for the first time on fast ground. 92 wouldn't surprise me here. Even the 5-horse Be Your Best was a winner last time out in the Pegasus Filly Mare Turf at Goldstream quite nicely from a tracking trip. And, she won the Swanee River before that quite nicely, and won Long Island over her extended trip also quite nicely. Back here to this turf course where she's run twice to no victors, but she's run some sneaky good races on this course. I'm going to give her a shot on the ticket. But to recap my selection for a very good 10th race from Keeneland now. It's the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley. We're going to take the 1-horse Excellent Truth. Give kudos to 6-horse Jabara and the 5-horse Be Your Best. 1652 Super, 1-6 in the multi race. So let 12. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.